As a producer for the 700 Club, Lori Stewart sees firsthand the impact CBN has on people's lives.
I love telling people stories of people finding Christ and the way God just radically transforms people. It's just never-ending joy to see that happen.
For almost 20 years, Lori has also been a CBN partner. That story begins in the late 1990s when she and her husband were living in the Bay Area of California and the dot-com boom was in full swing.
He was an associate pastor at a church. I was working at a Christian school as a teacher. We weren't making much money, but God was faithful.
With 2 children and a third on the way, Lori and Matt decided to sell their home and buy a bigger one. But instead of using the money for a down payment, they invested it in the booming stock market.
We literally bought $40,000 worth of technology stocks.
In the immediate future, we started to see those numbers go up. We were excited.
Then, the dot-com bubble burst.
I was actually at home watching TV and watching the numbers on the NASDAQ just dropping like in real time. We had lost almost $40,000 within probably 24 hours.
We just went back to being really tight and had to relearn how to live, you know, what to buy, what not to buy, and it got real tight.
Even then, Matt and Lori continued to tithe, but they were reluctant to give more. Until one day, Lori happened to flip on the 700 Club.
I don't think I'd had it on for more than 3 minutes when a woman was asking for people to give pledges and to join the 700 Club. And I just remember so clearly the Holy Spirit said, I want you to give.
She immediately started making excuses and reminding God of all the money they'd lost.
He said, that's why you need to give. You need to give toward that loss. You need to give in spite of that loss.
Soon after she sent in her pledge, Lori started to see unexpected blessings.
My sister, who had been away from God for 25 years, got saved watching the 700 Club.
Lori says God also opened a door for her to teach at an exclusive private school. Not only did it pay more, but her 3 kids could attend for free. Then a family member gave them the down payment for a new house.
Which came out of nowhere. We were not expecting it.
And that down payment was the money we had lost in that .com. And it was just mind-blowing.
As the Lord blessed them, the Stewarts increased their CBN pledge.
I want to show him by giving that I trust him, that he's faithful, he's going to come through.
God just really blessed us in that time.
In 2005, Lori and Matt answered God's call and moved to Virginia. She went to Regent University while working part-time in the CBN Prayer Center. Matt continued working in church ministry. Still, they were faithful to give, and God was faithful to provide for them and their family.
The Lord has always been there to pick us back up, to put us back on our feet, and give us a future.
After graduating, Lori went on to work for the 700 Club, and today, she's a producer for the show.
The mission statement of CBN has really been my life's mission, which is to preach the gospel around the world.
Matt and Lori want others to know that trusting God was the key to turning their finances around.
There is a blessing that I cannot describe, I cannot put down on paper, and I can't figure out a mathematical formula for it. It's just that I know that as I gave, as Lori and I made that decision to give, the blessings of the Lord began to immediately show up.
If the Holy Spirit's telling you to give, say yes, because there's blessings on the other side of that obedience.